Stand on the banks of the Nile in Cairo today, and you'll see a vibrant megacity, minarets cutting into the sky, bustling bridges, and the desert stretching out on the horizon. Millions live here now, but if you go back more than 5,000 years, you would find only small farming villages along the banks of an unpredictable river. No pyramids, no pharaohs, no empire. Just mud, reeds, and a people learning to master the Nile's floods. What happened in that interval? Unification, glory, invasions, empires, collapses, and rebirths. A narrow strip of green was transformed into one of the most enduring civilizations in history. Through droughts and wars, foreign domination, and cultural resistance, Egypt has always found a way to endure. For centuries, we imagined ancient Egypt through ruins and faded paintings. Today, modern reconstructions allow us to visualize colorful temples, bustling markets, and boats sailing under the intense sun. Get ready to cross 5 millennia of history. This is the journey of Egypt, land of the Nile, kingdom of the Pharaohs. Let us return to the beginning, to the unification. Around 3100 BC, Upper and Lower Egypt become a single kingdom under Narmer. The double crown symbolizes unity. A capital arises in Memphis. Hieroglyphic writing begins to record power. The state becomes organized. Egypt is born as a centralized civilization. The Old Kingdom, the era of the pyramids. Around 2600 BC, Djoser erects the first pyramid at Saqqara. Snefru perfects the design. Then Khufu builds the Great Pyramid of Giza, a monument to eternity. Organized workers, not slaves, make this feat possible. But when the Nile's floods fail, central power weakens, and the kingdom divides. The first intermediate period brings famine and instability. Even so, the culture endures. A ruler from Thebes reunifies the country. The Middle Kingdom restores stability and expands trade. However, around 1650 BC, the Hyksos invade with war chariots. Egypt learns from them, adapts, and later regains control. The New Kingdom. Around 1550 BC, Egypt begins its imperial era. Hatshepsut builds monumental temples, Thutmose III expands the borders, Amenhotep III rules in prosperity. Akhenaten tries to impose the exclusive worship of the god Aten, but tradition returns after his death. Tutankhamun restores the old order. Centuries later, his tomb, almost intact, would astonish the world. Ramses II. It leaves behind colossal monuments and grand temples like Abu Simbel, but crises in the Mediterranean around 1200 BC weaken the empire. Power fragments once again. Egypt comes to be ruled by foreign dynasties: Libyans, Nubians, Assyrians, Persians. In 332 BC, Alexander the Great conquers the country and founds Alexandria. After his death, the Ptolemaic dynasty rules for almost 3 centuries. Greek and Egyptian cultures blend together. Cleopatra VII tries to preserve independence by allying herself with Rome. In 30 BC, Egypt becomes a Roman province. Under Rome, the Nile feeds the empire and Christianity spreads. In the 7th century AD, Arab forces conquer the territory. Arabic becomes predominant, and Cairo flourishes as an intellectual and commercial center. The Mamluks defend the country against invaders. In 1517 AD, the Ottoman Empire takes control. In 1798 AD, Napoleon invades, marking the beginning of a new European influence. In the 19th century, Muhammad Ali modernizes the country. The Suez Canal, inaugurated in 1869 AD, transforms global trade. The British occupation begins in 1882 AD. In 1952 AD, a revolution ends the monarchy. Egypt redefines its role in the Arab world. In 2011 AD, massive protests demand profound political changes. Today, more than 110 million people live in Egypt. Cairo pulses with energy. The pyramids still dominate the desert. The Nile continues to flow as it always has. Egypt has survived droughts, invasions, and empires. Dynasties have fallen, religions have changed, languages have transformed, but the river has remained. And that is what defines Egypt, a civilization shaped by water, by stone, and by resilience. From villages along the banks of the Nile to a modern nation, its history spans more than 5,000 years and continues. See you in the past.